Drivers, start your engines! Welcome to Racing with Mason. In this series, you'll see yours truly, me, Mason D, on location at the track, off the pace, and in the pack, behind the wheel, over the wall. In every race, I include y'all. You ready? Let's go!
Racing with Mason. If you're looking for a real good time, Racing with Mason. We'll see you at the starting line. Racing with Mason. On the track or in the pits. Racing Mason Dixon. Get a competition fits.
Yeah, buddy. Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Racing with Mason. We here today at the Gingerman Raceway in Michigan. It's near South Haven and out there by Grand Junction where I stay at Rooster's Place and stuff. So this would be considered my home track, right? Although I can't say I've never been on it, but that's going to change today. So I get to ride along with Chris and Linda Jacobs. This is the Motorstate Challenge, and sponsored by Motorstate Distributing, and it's a 3-day challenge. They doing a kind of a rally last night and on Friday night, and then no, that was a Thursday night, and then all day Friday they doing road racing here at Gingerman, and then on Saturday they doing an autocross at South Bend. So it's gonna be a real good day here at Gingerman Raceway, and hope you enjoyed the show. Let's go racing. Okay, I'll admit it, I've never been a fan of road course racing. I mean, I have memories of listening to Jackie Stewart exciting commentary on Wide World of Sports, and it seems like on early Sunday mornings they'd always be racing in the rain, but in my opinion, nothing could top stock cars racing on a high-banked oval track. But when this opportunity presented itself, Chris and Linda Jacobs coming up to Michigan to race at the local road course, I said, count me in. Yeah, buddy, Chris is bringing his 2011 Porsche 911 Turbo S, but check out this car that Linda will be driving.
And I'm going to drive my 1966 Chevy Chevelle out there and hopefully run a good time and not be the slowest. I know I won't be the fastest. I strive for mediocre.
Hey, that's something good to strive for.
I'm just out here having fun. I love the competition, but I know with what I've got here, I'm not going to be the fastest person out there. I just want to be safe and have a good time and enjoy myself and spend time with my friends. This is a great group of people.
So you are in the vintage class. So
Right.
What vehicles you going to be? What's your competition out there? What's some of the cars you know about?
The vintage cars, there's a lot of really fast first-gen Camaros here. There's a lot of really fast. There's some other Chevelles. Some of my friends from Indiana are here with their really fast Chevelle, 66 Chevelle. So it's mostly Camaro Chevelles. There is a Mopar. I saw an Oldsmobile, which are can be interesting to see how they do. So just a real nice variety of cars, Buick or two. So
okay, now and you use this as a street car, a show car, but you do ride it on the road. Do you do anything with the tires or
it's the same
suspension or anything?
The tires are the same. We run 200 treadwear BF Goodrich Rival S tires. It's a Ride-Tech suspension with Ride-Tech triple adjustable shocks, and there is a softer setting that we can put it on for just street driving, and we can stiffen them up for the racetrack.
Hello, Ride-Tech. Hey, Mason Dixon here. You might be shocked, get it, to discover that I'm available to be your spokesperson. She knows more about her car than most of these drivers that I interview and stuff. They like, hey, they're there to drive, but she knows everything about this. I'm so excited, and I understand you can take passengers on this.
We're gonna strap you in and take you for a ride.
Yeah, buddy, get to ride in Wimpy. How about that? So, and why do you call your car Wimpy?
It's because it started with the color. A friend of mine was misquoted saying yellow was a wimpy color about her yellow Corvette, and I got this car right after that happened, and I'm like, no, this is a wimpy yellow, and wimpy just stuck.
We made it through tech and then had to go to a driver's meeting so they could learn us all of them fancy flags they like to wave in road racing.
The white is going to be not last lap. It's going to indicate that there's somebody slow in front of you. It may be another car. He's having trouble with the suspension, motor, something. Surface is, there's something on the track. Piece of bodywork, oil, water, we can discern what that is. And look for that after that station. that's an indication that you just need to check your mirrors because there's somebody coming up behind you.
Linda, where are you from?
Elburn, Illinois.
And you doing road coursing all over the country and autocrossing and stuff, and everybody knows when you do these big road courses, you need a pit bike.
Yes, especially at these venues where you have to, that are well spread out, you need a pit bike,
Yeah,
definitely.
and so look at this beauty right here. Tell us what you got.
This is a 1970 Honda Trail 70 that's actually completely stock. It's a survivor vehicle. It's never been restored. It has a title. It's got 1,400 miles on it.
That's only 1,400. I thought that was 1,400 miles. I thought it was 14,000.
We're lucky enough we bought it from the original family that had owned it for years, and I didn't want anything too nice because I wanted to bring it to the track and not worry about if it got scratched or whatever, and it's just been wonderful to have. It brings back lots of memories from my childhood.
Wow, so cool. And I know you brought along Stan the photographer, and you tell Stan, hey, you can ride the pit bike and stuff and get all sorts of good pictures. And
that's his mode of transportation.
yeah, so I told the fellers over at Roosters, it's like, hey, I want to get some good video out there. I'm going to need a pit bike and stuff. So this is what they put together for me. Can you believe this? I am so embarrassed. This is a little electric scooter here, and they done put a banana seat on there with flower power. That's ridiculous. And then I took it for a test drive. It only goes like 5 miles an hour. I think if we take the motor off and take the batteries out, lighten it up a little bit, it'll be a little bit faster. But I am so embarrassed being out here. But if Stan's going to be on the what is it called? The Trail
70.
Trail 70. I'm going to be on the Trail Z, the Trail Z GT. That's what is that?
Just
GT.
don't do any roll racing with Stan. He might beat you.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he beat me. He walked faster than this thing goes. But anyway, the pit bike's an important thing to know about when you're on a road course. What you got in your cassette deck there, right there?
You know what? I don't even know.
The Cars.
Oh.
Heartbeat City. Alright, so we out here at Gingerman. We're going to be doing a parade lap to check the transponders. Look at these beautiful cars out here that all going to be racing on the track. And so what car number are you?
66.
And what's the significance?
66 Chevelle.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a reference to Mario Lemieux, who also wore yellow and black and wore number 66. So. I never seen this Le Mans star. What are they making you like run and jump in or something?
No, this is the way they choose to use the grid here, which is a little bit different than a lot of other events that run here. When we go out to race, they'll just pull from one side and then pull from the other, and we go out.
Oh, just like the expressway is supposed to be. You from Chicago, you should be. You know all them tricks about how you maneuver and get in front of them because they're on their phone and they ain't paying attention. So you pass them on the right. So
Exactly.
Look at these cars rolling in.
I think my best time last year was a 151, which in the grand scheme of things is slow. I want to break into the 140s, whereas Chris is in the 130s. He ran a 136 yesterday in the Porsche, so I'm really slow compared to that, but it doesn't feel slow in a 66 Chevelle convertible.
Yeah, that's crazy that we in a rag top.
But we have a roll bar.
Yes, safety first, but that's crazy. So since you have a roll bar, can you take the top down?
Yeah, I can. I prefer to leave it up because of all the wind noise, and I don't like the way my car looks now with the top down with the roll bar. It's not aesthetically pleasing.
It's a black roll bar. It should look good.
But it's still ugly.
And you got your paddle shifters there, but you saying you just put it in third gear and lock it in.
Yeah, I have a switch down here so I can go to manual mode, and that's what it's in now, which will allow me to paddle shift, and I put it in my overdrive, which I don't have engine braking for the road course. When I autocross it, I put it in drive, and I do have engine braking, which helps for that.
Okay.
Then I also have, this is my AIM Solo that tells me what my lap times are. Even though I have a transponder that tells the officials what my times are, I know what my times are, so I can come in if my tires decide to go away. If I get tired or start slowing down, this tells me that I'm slowing down, and I know if I get a good time, I know it, and I don't have to stay out here and beat up my car.
Oh, interesting. So you're like, that's good, that's good.
Yeah.
That's like, that's a take.
Should.
Look at that.
Yeah.
3 minutes and 8 seconds.
Remember, we're in the parade lap. This is turn 1. It's a crazy turn. At speed, it's really fun.
Did you get a little sideways? You ever lose grip?
Oh, I've spun out here on 2 before.
Okay.
Because I suck at turn 2.
Now, do you like driving where there's no cars around you, or do you like the competition of having somebody where you're pushing a little harder trying to catch the car in front of you?
Yeah, I like to have someone in front of me who is a good driver that knows the line that I can chase, that makes me try to be a little more aggressive. When I'm out here by myself, I tend to get too lackadaisical or I just don't try to push as hard because there's no rabbit to chase. I'd rather have the rabbit in front of me.
Yeah, buddy, Linda can get it. Linda laid down 2 almost identical laps at 1:52, and since she wasn't getting any faster, decided to cool it down and bring it in. Let's join the pilot and co-pilot in the paddock area. I'm trying to be all proper. They call the pits the paddock. man, I was impressed with this car. It's like you and your driving skills, it's like I would not have had the confidence if she says, go ahead, you drive. I would not have gotten the lap time she did because I would not have hammered down as hard as you did. And then I was blown away by them racing brakes you got on there. Man, we had some abrupt stops there. So tell us, how was the experience for you?
It was a great first session. I could have improved I could have improved on some things. I know where I made some mistakes. I hope I get an opportunity to go back out there on a dry track. Yeah, like you said, the brakes are amazing. Those I have to attribute to Willwood brakes. They are awesome and stop this big 3,800 pound car on a dime. So I think we got up to about 120 something on that front straight.
Yeah, I was glancing over there and it was up in the hundreds. So
because I started to get the shift light, and I was in third gear, and I can ring it out pretty good in third gear. The only place I've ever had to go to fourth is Road America with those long straightaways. But it was a good time. We didn't have too much traffic out there.
And you did pass. You got to pass.
Got a point by from another competitor out there. Car ran flawlessly. If Chris was in it, it'd probably run a lot faster. But I tried to do my best for. Okay, so we did 3 laps all around 1 minute 52 seconds around there, and then you announced that we're doing a cool down lap because you weren't getting any faster. Right, and we do a cool down lap because when you're road racing, your car, your brakes, your tires, everything gets extremely hot, and you don't want to just drive straight to the pits. You want to cool all that stuff down so it's less wear and tear on all that. So we did a cool down lap and then came on into the pits, and poor Mason, he was a little shook up.
Folks, I guess I learned I just cannot handle road courses, so I'm devastated by that because all the series now, I mean, you got to do oval tracks and road courses, and I'm just like Daniel Suarez. I'm just going to get a little queasy, and I didn't vomit in my helmet, so I was good about that. But I did get a little green out there, and she says Chris goes 20 seconds a lap faster, and it's like, you better not ride with him. I said, oh no.
Unfortunately.
So I think the rest of the day I'm gonna be Linda's pit crew chief and make sure she can back up out of here without hitting nobody. And we got the GoPro mounted up in there, gonna get some real good footage for you. But yeah, I loved it. It was fun, and I love that there wasn't a whole lot of elevation. At least I didn't.
Not here. There isn't.
Yeah, because I don't think I can handle those big dives, you know, and you know that. So it's like there's a little bit of elevation, but not much. And yeah, but man, you just them tires are real good. You get a shout out to your sponsor.
BF Goodrich Rival S tires. We absolutely love them. They work amazing on my Chevelle.
We going around them corners, I'm like, oh no, we just gonna break loose, and it didn't. It just stuck. It was fun.
And they're only 200 tread wear. That's what we're allowed to run at these like street car events. So they're great for street driving. I can drive this car anywhere, and obviously for performance on the track. So
rain was coming our way, so it looked like Linda was only going to have one more chance to break her personal record to go for her goal of turning a lap in less than 1:50. Being the smart crew chief I is, I calculated that I could lighten the load by almost 150 pounds by not riding along. And by not riding along, I wouldn't lighten my load either. Hey Linda, what's your strategy for this next run?
let's hope for a decent lap and good clean track and lots of fun and no drama.
Dang, so close. The afternoon sessions was washed out, but the very next day down the road in South Bend, Indiana, the same group gathered for a day of autocrossing. Linda's husband Chris finished the Motorstate Challenge in 3rd place, and Linda, oh, she was disqualified when it was discovered she was running an LS engine in a vintage class. No, just kidding. That's perfectly legal. As long as the car was built before 1988, you could run whatever engine you want in there. Linda said most of them in her class are running updated electronic ignitions and fuel-injected engines. questions. Fun times on the road course, but I sure am looking forward to getting back on the oval track. We'll see you next time on Racing with Mason.
Racing with Mason, the laps have all been run. Racing with Mason, oh, gang, we had some fun. Racing with Mason, we'll see you down the road. Racing Mason, Dixon, go watch the next episode.
Yeah, buddy, let's go racing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like this show? Want more? Then head to watchpttv.com, the new 100% free POWERtube TV streaming network. Home of the best classic and new motorsports racing and build shows on the web.